Damn, I messed up. We gotta go ball, fam.
Halo VR isn't perfect. I mean, what game actually is. With most games that release, there's always a few little bugs, minor quirks, and everything like that. With Halo VR, when it first came out onto the Contractors modding store, everyone was like, second coming of Jesus Christ, I have to download this now and play it. And that's literally what everybody did. However, with the lack of support from the creator of the mod, Moist Brother, and the slow trickle of maps coming in, it seems like Halo VR is starting to fade away into the background of Contractors mods. And, well, it's not completely dead. By any means, no, it's not completely dead at all. You can still find some really nice Halo matches, and the people who play it are normally diehard fans of the series. But I think the main issue is some of its quirks. And so that's what this video is going to be about, just highlighting the big main issues that I have with Halo VR. And don't worry, this isn't going to be like any radical like hot take video or anything like that. It's just going to be me saying why I don't like this feature or why this is broken. So yeah, let's discuss.
The vector is good.
Right off the bat is actually something that's not directly the modder's fault, but more or less the maps that the mods are played on. See, there is two different ways that there's like a shader cache or whatever. I actually have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I'm saying there's two different ways that there's like a shader in Contractors. There's like the newer ones, which allows most of the weapons to have a nice shine on them, and they most of the time look a lot nicer in general. And then there's some that just have no lighting whatsoever, which just makes half of the Covenant weapons look really black and annoying. And they don't look as good as they can be. If you see right here, there's a lack of detail, and it really makes you lose a little bit of respect for the models that they were implemented as. Which is a problem that's not really the modder's fault, though. I can't blame the modder, he does not control all of the maps being made. But I feel like if the map makers could maybe update all the maps to have the equal same lighting as they are in some newer ones, then it would be much nicer. My second issue is the sniper scope. I know I wasn't going to get into personal opinionated things, but come on. I know this is accurate to the game, but like, please don't squish down a PNG or a JPEG file of the gameplay and then put it over a scope. Oh my god. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm going to say it's worse, but it's not bad. You can still aim through it, just makes it look like, you know, a TF2 shitpost. Another issue that I have is the weapon balancing. And I think most people here can agree with me that having access to a special weapon like the Banker at your disposal for every single loadout is kind of overpowered and might get overused every time you join a match with at least one child in it. Now, I'm not saying remove the weapons, because, you know, that would take a little time and it would also be really bad. But I'm saying maybe, just maybe, not make it like as overpowered or change something balance changes wise. And this is not the only weapon. There are many other weapons that are completely overpowered with their time to kill, such as the battle rifle, the Covenant carbine, any of the new special weapons, because those are all just insta kills, the M7, and finally the Needler, which I think is actually underpowered. The Needler takes so many shots to kill somebody, and even if you try and go for a super combine explosion, half the time it doesn't even work. So I feel like that could be something better implemented, but yeah. Now, I'm not going to talk about how meleeing people with the weapons is bad, because it's really cool. It's not a gimmick at all, so shut up about it. But we'll talk about something interesting. The weapon models. Sure, you've all seen them before on the Quest 2 version of Contractors. They look like ass. And I'm being completely frank with you, they do look like shit. Because of the fact that, well, for whatever reason, the Spanker model could not be fit into Halo VR, so they decided to combine it with the beam rifle. No, I'm not upset about it. Yes, I am upset about it. I just think it's a very strange thing to have the Brute Spiker rifle be a Covenant carbine with a gray cylinder inside of it. And while the gun still functions like they do in the games, as if, you know, it was the Brute Spiker rifle, it's just that lost feeling of immersion. I really want to use the Brute Spiker rifle, but it feels like I can't even use the weapon because it's just like using a Covenant carbine that shoots piss bullets. But, you know, even with all its flaws, I can still squeeze out absolute gallons upon gallons of fun in Halo VR. Anyways, thanks for watching. Maybe like and subscribe, I don't know. Goodbye. Alright, bye. Hey, you guys made it to the outro. Go watch my Kodzi video, I did one on that. Anyways, bye.